In combat arts, and combat sports, the most common injury that you would see is hand injuries. So with the rise of bare knuckle boxing and even in MMA, we wind up seeing a lot of people breaking their hands, and fights have been stopped that way. So one of the things the Hakka head bag is really, really good for is going through and getting that conditioning for your bare hand. So going through and firing your straights, right? Those hooks, learning how to roll those knuckles over and get that density as it's coming through. We can go through and get that volume. It's something we definitely want to build up to because when we have that 55 or 60 pounds with a steel shot, it's really, really dense. We're essentially using like almost like a dead stop Makawara, but we're learning how to dig those knuckles in the way that we aren't when we're using gloves and things like that. Because we have a nice smooth satin on the outside, we don't have to wrap our hands, and we can get a lot more volume in without scraping and tearing the knuckles the way we can sometimes. And then we can create some stimulus and allow the skin to thicken up naturally. So we can go through and we can look at building that timing, right, whether we're looking at like our check hook, right, stuff like that. And it doesn't even move around that much. So if you want to go through and work some of your combinations, right, you can do that as well. We can go through and we can hit those overhands, we can hit those tight hooks, even hit some of our uppercuts and stuff like that when we go through and we adjust it. So the Hakka head bag, great for close range systems, but as we start needing to increase the conditioning on our hands, specifically for things like bare knuckle boxing, we're going to wind up wanting to use a piece of equipment like the Hakka head bag. And what's nice is there isn't anything kind of getting in the way, so we can go with our feet, so we can go through and use that good footwork, right? We can go through and we can use our switch crosses and go to our hook and all those things that we want to do. And we can't really get that with other pieces of equipment. So Hakka head bag, lots of versatility there. You're going to love it. Go get it.